Yes. So here we are have a very short revision on DADH. Okay, dental anatomy and dental histology. We will be going through the important parts of the DADH, covering MCQs that are being asked. Okay, and few revision topics. Right, we will be emphasizing on what is important. Right, and so far as MCQs are concerned, and also few concepts. Right. So to start with, the developmental disturbances of the tooth, right? We have to remember that what is formed first. So please remember it is dentine, which is formed first. Okay. In DADH, what is the most important part is the development of the tooth, which starts and then the enamel, then the dentine, and then we have the oral mucous membrane, which is very, very, very important. We have bone, which is again important. Classification of the bone is very important. And lastly, we have the cementum, right? Cementum, what is important in the cementum is a classification of the cementum is very important. That is cellular, acellular, intrinsic fiber and extrinsic fiber cementum, right? So today we will be focusing on the developmental development of the tooth, right? So we have to remember, we have two important cells, okay? We have two important cells, ameloblast, which form enamel, and odontoblast, which form the dentine, right? So these two important cells, these cells come from neuroectoderm, right? These are exclusive cells. These cells are not present anywhere at any other places. Okay, we don't have these cells in other tissues. Okay, these are exclusive neuroectodermal cell which we have, and they are transferred. They come into the oral cavity from the neural crest origin. There they start differentiation. There they start developing, and they form the enamel organ. Now, what is enamel organ? Enamel organ is the structure which is giving rise to tooth, which will give rise to the tooth, right? So enamel organ, we have four layers, four important layers: the inner enamel epithelium, the stellate reticulum, the stratum intermedium, and outer enamel epithelium, right? So enamel organ will come from the dental lamina, something which is called as dental lamina. So what is happening over there? Few cells of neural crest origin, neuroectoderm in origin, they migrate to the future stomodium, the future oral cavity, which is called as stomodium. They migrate and they start proliferating. And they will form a epithelial band. They will form an epithelial band, which is called as dental lamina. Okay, the epithelial band is called as dental lamina, and that give rise to a structure, a seed. You can call it as a seed or a knob like structure, which is called as enamel organ. Now this knob is actually attached to the overlying epithelial band. This is actually attached with the epithelial band, but that is been instructed to form the tooth. Now this enamel organ is differentiating into four important layers. That is inner enamel epithelium, which in future is going to form the ameloblast, right? The next is stratum intermedium. Stratum intermedium is important because they say that it influences the nourishment, and it makes sure it controls the signal that is going to inner enamel epithelium. Okay, these stratum intermedium is why it is important. It is important because it influences the nourishment that is going towards the inner enamel epithelium. We have the stellate reticulum. Stellate reticulum is a star-shaped structure. Okay, it is, please remember, it is very rich in albumin, in glycosaminoglycan. Okay, the primary function of stellate reticulum is the protection, is a shock absorber to the developing inner enamel epithelium, that is developing future ameloblast, right? The outer enamel epithelium has no function in particularly. It forms reduced enamel epithelium, right? It forms a reduced enamel epithelium, right? So please remember that. So we are talking about something what is called as the development of the tooth. In the development of the tooth, we understood that the epithelial band which forms the developing enamel organ is is formed by the ectodermal portion, right? And what is that? The ectodermal portion is contributed by the ameloblast, right? And ameloblast, they are coming from the neural crest cells. Okay, neural crest cells, these are the exclusive cells which are neural crest. So that is the tissue basically forms the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and spinal cord and brain. Few cells from that area, they migrate towards the developing oral cavity, that is primitive oral cavity, also called as stomodium or stomatodium, right? So the few cells that they migrate at the primitive oral cavity, that is stomodium, and they start proliferating and they form something called as enamel organ. Now when we have enamel organ, we have four important cell layers, that is inner enamel epithelium, the stratum intermedium, the stellate reticulum, and outer enamel epithelium. I repeat, in enamel organ we have four important layers, that is inner enamel epithelium, which is going to form the ameloblast in future. The stratum intermedium is very important because it will influence the nourishment to the inner enamel epithelium. The stellate reticulum is a star-shaped structure. They are the cells which is compactly placed, and they are very rich in albumin and very rich in glycosaminoglycan, which is a combination of glucose and protein. It is glycoprotein, okay, a glycosaminoglycan. And lastly, the outer enamel epithelium, which forms a protective covering on the developing tooth. So it is a reduced enamel epithelium, right? So we have these four cell layers in a developing tooth, and they are compacted in a seed. I call it as a seed. You can call it as a knob or a bud, right? So it is just like how the seed is sowed into the connect in the soil, and the plant erupts. So that is how what happens. The bud is put. These seeds are put into the connective tissue of the oral cavity, and the tooth erupts into the oral cavity once it is developed, right? So we start again. Primitive oral cavity is called as stomatodium, and few neural crest cells, they migrate into the stomatodium. They start proliferating, and they form an epithelial band, which is called as dental lamina, right? It is called as dental lamina, and dental lamina puts a seed or gives origin to the enamel organ. Enamel organ is a structure which is going to form a tooth in future, right? So enamel organ has four cell layer: inner enamel epithelium, stratum intermedium, stellate reticulum, and outer enamel epithelium, right? Then when we are going ahead with the concept that it is not only the epithelial part, the connective tissue part also start differentiating and start proliferating. It is not only the enamel epithelium, it is not only the inner enamel epithelium, but a connective tissue which is just below it, it starts proliferating and start differentiating, right? Yeah, thank you very much, Abhishek. Tell your friends to join immediately, right? I am also very happy to see all of you. I was trying to make a YouTube live, but there is some technical error. That is why I cannot do a YouTube live. But nice. Thank you very much that you are happy. Yes. So thank you. So the connective tissue cells, they start proliferating. They become tall columnar. You can interact with me messaging or by talking also. No problem. Right. So they start proliferating and they become elongated. Right. They start proliferating. They become elongated. And the connective tissue cell, they form odontoblast. I repeat, the connective tissue is called as it will be the part, it is going to form a pulp in future. Okay, it is going to form a pulp in future. So they give rise to tall columnar cells called as, that connective tissue is called as dental papilla. Okay, that connective tissue that is going to form a future pulp is called as dental papilla. And they call, yes, Shreya, yes, I noticed that you are there. Very good, beta. I hope you are doing well. And all of you are missing me. I totally know that.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I know. Medhavi was not there, so I was little busy in giving her attention. So I'm really happy to see all of you. Tell your friends to join, and we'll make sure that we will be continuing. Okay. So that is why I put a message immediately. I can conduct a class online, right? So I'm happy to see all of you. Tell your friends to join too, right? So we are here and discussing about the dental papilla. Okay. dental papillary, peripheral cells of the dental papilla, they are going to differentiate as a tall columnar cell, and we call it as odontoblast. Okay, they are going to form the odontoblast. They are going to form a dentine. Okay, they are going to form a dentine, right? Once we have to remember that the first, please remember, it is always the dentine is laid down first. What all the important things that you must remember? The bulk of the tooth is formed by dentine. The bulk of the tooth is formed by the dentine. Please remember, dentine forms the blueprint of the tooth. Remember, bulk of the tooth is formed by dentine. Dentine forms the blueprint of the tooth. Which tooth is to be formed? Which tooth is to be formed? Whether it is molar, premolar, incisor, everything is decided by the dentinal plan. Okay, the plan is by dentine because dentine is formed first. Because dentine is formed first. It is two-way interaction. It is epithelium and connective tissue interaction. But in this interaction, what is first formed is a dentine. What is first formed is a dentine. So dentine decides which type of the tooth is formed. What will be the morphogenesis of the tooth is decided by the dentine, right? So the dentine is formed first, and once the dentine is formed, then the enamel is laid down. So we have, it is called as membrana preformativa. That is one more MCQ. It is called as membrana preformativa. It is a basement membrane. Remember, it is a basement membrane of the dental lamina. What is happening over there? That we have the inner enamel epithelium. Okay, inner enamel epithelium laying like this, and that is, they have differentiated now into the tall columnar ameloblast. And on the other side, we have odontoblasts, which are again tall columnar. These are ameloblasts and these are odontoblasts, and they are aligned basement membrane, which is the border of the enamel organ, right? So this particular line is called as membrana preformativa at the end of the when there is about to form the hard tissue formation, that is advanced Bell stage. Okay, we know that the tooth formation begins, or the hard tissue formation begins at the advanced Bell stage. At the cusp tip, the dentine is formed first and followed by the enamel, and at the cusp tip, the tooth formation, the hard tissue formation starts and proceeds towards the cervical area, right? So you have to imagine. To learn DADH, you have to be really imaginative. DADH and anatomy, I always tell, these are one of the very toughest subject we always find, because you require a lot of imagination. And tooth formation is a three-dimensional structure, which is in pictures, it is, we can show only 2D. So it is always, we require a lot of imagination. So you have to imagine that you are sitting inside a tooth, it is a cusp tip, and at the cusp tip, there is a first layer of the dentine is formed. The moment the first layer of the dentine is formed, it forms the enamel. That is, first the matrix. Always first, what is laid first is the matrix, followed by maturation of the matrix, right? Followed by calcification and the maturation. So enamel formation has 3 stages. What are the 3 stages the enamel formation has? It is a matrix formation, the calcification, and the maturation. I repeat, the enamel formation has 3 stages. That is matrix formation, calcification, and maturation. And in dentine formation, it is matrix and calcification. It is only 2 stages. That is enamel, the dentine. Why? That is because the dentine is less mineralized than enamel. Please remember, enamel is the outermost covering of the tooth. Please remember, it is the hardest tissue that we have in a human body. Enamel is 96% inorganic. Okay, it is inorganic. It is calcium hydroxyapatite crystal, which makes it hardest, right? And it is very funny. Remember, enamel, dentine, bone, cementum, everyone, we have calcium hydroxyapatite. Okay, hydroxyapatite is the same crystal we have in enamel, dentine, and bone and cementum. But it is the arrangement of the crystal, the size, shape, and arrangement that makes it the different level of calcification. In case of enamel, the same hydroxyapatite crystals, they are more regularly arranged. They are very small, very compact, and they are placed very near to each other, making it toughest. Okay, it is not toughest; it is very brittle, but hard tissue, hardest. Okay, so you have to remember that there is a difference between the hardest and toughest. Okay, enamel is brittle. Remember, enamel is brittle. It is hardest, but it is brittle. It is 96% inorganic and only 4% organic plus water. This is all the physical properties of the enamel. which are very, very, very important. Enamel is smooth. Dentin, on the other hand, has a catch. Dentin has less calcification than the enamel. The same hydroxyapatite crystal, but the arrangement, the compactness is less. We have calcification followed by maturation in enamel, which is not the case with dentin. Okay. Yes. And coming to cementum, cementum I already told you. So far as the MCQs are concerned and the SCQs and YY is concerned, all the classification, different types of enamel, enamel at the cusp tip, enamel at the cervical area, enamel rod direction. It is very, very, very important. The gnarled enamel, enamel tuft, enamel lamellae are very, very, very important. The types of lamellae, how we are going to define it, how we are going to tell which is what lamellae and what is, how we are going to classify it. It is all very important so far as VIVA and SCQs are concerned, even the MCQs. All the types of the dentin, starting from the primary dentin, secondary dentin, tertiary dentin, gland, date tracks, everything, all the classification, different types of the dentin is very, very, very important. What is a primary dentin? Primary dentin is a first dentin. What is a pre-dentin? Pre-dentin is a dentin which is never calcified, never, right? Remember, dentin formation is a lifelong process. Remember, dentin formation is a lifelong process. Remember, enamel is dead, right? Enamel is a dead. It is epithelial product, okay? And ameloblasts are lost. Okay, once ameloblasts are lost, there is no possibility that you are going to repair it, right? So enamel is a dead tissue. Enamel has no blood supply. Enamel has no nerve supply. We have no sensation on the enamel. What we sense is a periodontal through the periodontium, right? Dentin, on the other hand, is a living. Dentin shows repair. That is why we have reparative dentin, right? Dentin has sensitivity. Dentin has blood supply. Dentin has odontoblastic processes. So odontoblast is again one of the very fantastic cells we have is odontoblast. It is the structurally the cell of the pulp, but functionally it is the cell of the dentin. It is someone like अपने काम वाली बाई जो दूसरे के यहाँ पे जाके काम करती है फोकट में, right? So like dentin pulp odontoblastic is a cell of the pulp. पर काम किसके लिए कर रहा है? डेंटिन के लिए. It is maintaining the dentin, it is forming the dentin, it is repairing a dentin. और सेल स्ट्रक्चरली सेल क्या है वो? इट इज अ सेल ऑफ द पल्प, राइट? I totally understand first years will find this lecture little fast, a lot fast, because beta all of you are clubbed with the PG batch. Okay, so actually this lecture is designed for the PG session, but I welcome first years also. So आपको ये थोड़ा सा fast लगेगा, so but probably you will enjoy it. Okay. So that is about the development of the tooth. What all the important things? Today we have not discussed about the Hartwig's epithelial root sheath. We will be discussing it on a subsequent sessions. Maybe tomorrow we will be planning it very nicely. But yes, I will be clubbing all your batches and tell first years everyone and even the PG students, PG preparing aspirants. Please tell everyone not to miss a single lecture. Okay, I am continuously working. We are working on the batch, and for all of you, even the first year and PG students, Age Dental Connect Academy is becoming online now. In 1 or 2 days, the website will be totally ready. So it is a humble request. I'll put it in all the groups. Please register yourself on the Age Dental Connect Academy. You can register today itself. Okay. You just go on the website, on the Google, you put www.agedentalconnectacademy.com. There is, you will see a page and there will be registration. Okay, it is totally free. There is no costing for that. All of you know I hardly cost you people, right? So please, being a student of the Age Dental Connect Academy, all of you should know what is going on in the Age, what all we are bringing for you, where we are working, what all the new things we are bringing for you. So you will be updated on the website, what all the things that is happening in the dentistry, what all the different exams are coming, everything is updated on the website. So you please enroll yourself and tell your friends to enroll also. Go and register yourself. You will get an email that okay, you are registered on the Age Dental Connect website, right? So you can start it even from tomorrow, and in 1 or 2 days it will be online officially. So then I will be putting a message for you to please register yourself as a student of the Age Dental Connect Academy, right? So that is recent update for all of you, and we will be talking about in more detail about the Hartwig's epithelial root sheath tomorrow. We will be talking about dentin and enamel in much more detail. This was just an introductory class. Yes, I will be happy if you come up with just going through the classification of oral mucous membrane. That is very, very, very important. Okay. And classification of the dentine, classification of the enamel, and like the types of the dentine, and classification of the cementum. Okay. So that is homework for you. Tomorrow we will be talking about the Hertwig's epithelial sheet. Tomorrow we will be talking about the denticles. Okay. And tell all of your friends to don't miss the sessions. Okay. Thank you very much.